First and foremost, congratulations to Texas A&M. We're joined here today by Coach Jamie Morrison, and then we've got Kyndal Stowers, Ifenna Cos-Okpalla, and Logan Lednicky. So we'll do the process same as we did yesterday. We'll start with the coach opening statement, then we'll go to questions specifically for the student athletes. When the microphone comes to you, please introduce yourself with your name and the organization you represent, and then we'll go to questions directly for Coach. Coach, opening statement.
Yeah. First off, thank you for the congratulations. I'm proud of our team, and I'm proud of our team just because we talk a lot about staying present and enjoying moments. And I thought in all of those moments, we enjoyed every single second of it. And every single time we were pushed, we talk a lot about responses, and we had a response. And that's all you can ask for in these moments. And again, like I said this from the very beginning, last year we came up 2 points short, and we keep kind of getting reap the benefits of doing those things, and I'm proud.
All right, questions for the student athletes. Start up here.
Ian Curtis with the Battalion. Kyndal, what's going through your mind right now, especially leading the team in kills for after that win?
I mean, every time someone asks me this question, I'm just like, I genuinely, I have no idea. I mean, just like pure gratitude. Like, this is crazy. This is an absolute crazy experience. We have had faith in ourselves all year. From the first game of the season, we knew that we were capable of this, but now living it, it's like, wow, no, like this is insane. It's really cool.
Elizabeth Merrill with ESPN. Logan, you said last week that you guys are the grittiest team in volleyball. How did you get to be this way?
I mean, I think it's a testament to the work we put in the practice gym. And just genuinely, like, in all of our careers, I think, like, it's been a long time coming for us and a lot of work put into this moment. And we know we have the right group of girls to go out and win this thing now. And so, obviously, a great match today. I think we got pushed in all the right places. Like, we were down a little. They'd go on a run. We'd go on a run. And we just know how to dig in the right times.
And Logan, how has the mentality of this team changed or not changed throughout this tournament run?
Honestly, I think it's been the same. I know it's probably like beating a dead horse, but y'all keep hearing, why not us? Like, literally, why not us? I think we are considered the underdog in a lot of these moments just because we haven't been here before, but, like, we know we have all the right pieces. So why not us, you know?
Charlotte Gibson, ESPN. Logan, Ifenna, last 2 points of the game to win it all. Talk me through that. I mean, you're probably still making sense of it, but talk me through those last 2 kills.
Well, honestly, I don't really know. I think the whole yeah. I don't know. You talk about, like, a flow state. You kind of just, like, reach that point throughout a match where we're all grooving on all cylinders. I mean, however many kills we all, like, we said this before, like, Maddie's offense is so spread that it makes our job so easy. And so once I got that kill, I honestly, like, I think they thought that it was coming to me. Yeah. And then I knew it was going to Ifenna because they were going to load on me.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that was amazing. Great little back-to-back combo right there.
I mean, anybody would load on her, so, you know. Yeah, just
Which
saw
makes
that
it so
open
great
space.
because
Exactly.
she has her in the middle, and then Kyndal's also there on the outside, so it's pretty fun.
Perfect offense, I would say.
PJ Green, Kansas City Star. Apologies, Abby. We'll get to you. Bouncing off of that flow state, you could tell, like, y'all were grooving. The swag was there. The confidence was there. Ifenna, you with the shrug and the looks and everything. Just where do y'all see all of that confidence coming from? And not even just the confidence, but, like, the audacity to do it on this stage. Like, come on, like.
Yeah, I think Jamie's always talking about, like, he instills it in us. It's pretty much every day we've heard it, like, just be us. And not only just us as a team, us as individuals, because that just is what makes us us, or makes me, or Kyndal, or Logan. Like, we all bring something different to the team. But I think we just mesh so well together. We are pretty much bonded, I would say, so that when I'm doing, like, my thing, they know it's, like, it's supposed to fire people up. Or when Logan's, like, cheering, yelling, it fires people up. I think everybody just has their own way of celebrating and just being themselves, and everybody just bounces off of it.
Abby Schnabel, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Logan, yesterday I asked you about playing against Olivia. What was it like, tonight, both of you just kind of going back and forth, blocking each other, getting kills on each other?
Yeah, obviously it's like tough coming out on this side and like seeing the tears and all that stuff because like I love her to death and I want nothing but the best. But I mean, we kind of had a moment after the game, just like, love you so much. Like no matter what happens on the court, like we're still the same friends. Like it doesn't matter. But literally, like I said yesterday, it's so much fun. We had like a little banter moment when that free ball that I think was in, but whatever. That like was dropped right there, and we were just kind of going back and forth. And I think that's what I love about the sport of volleyball is that it's such a tight knit community, and you have friends on other teams, and you can mess around like that. Like me and Stuckey did that when we played in Florida, and like I think I love that so much. How we continue to have the same relationship off the court and can kind of, I don't know, go back and forth like that. It's a lot of fun.
Dylan Watkis, KBTX News. Obviously, it's a game of runs and you have to respond, but particularly in the second set, Pitt went on an 8-0 run. What do you think was a key to overcoming that?
I think we just came together as a team and realized a very similar thing happened when we were playing Nebraska. We were up by quite a bit, and they went on a run and came back in, and that was, I think, in that fourth set that went for forever. And we were like, hey, we're not doing that again. Like, they're going on a run right now. We're going to recognize that. Like, props to them for what they're doing, but we are going to respond, and we're not going to let that keep happening.
In the back.
Logan, can you talk about what Maddie Walk did tonight?
I mean, I have no words. Like, she's just unreal. We were all talking when all the All-American stuff, like, finally getting what she deserves, like, the recognition she deserves. Because, I mean, I've been with her for pretty much my whole volleyball career. And now, like, the world is getting to see how good she really is and how great of volleyball IQ she has. And so, yeah, she's literally incredible.
All right, Logan, Kyndal, Ifenna, thanks for your time.
Thank y'all.
Good to go.
Okay.
You can go now.
And we'll move to questions for Coach. Straight up front.
Coach, you've talked about growing this program and growing this sport. How much has this run and to get to play on the biggest stage in the sport, how much has that done for the growth of the program so far?
Yeah, it's a tough question to answer, and just time will tell. I can tell what I think will happen. I think it'll, I don't know, there was a small flame going of interest in our sport, and it wasn't small, it was a pretty big one, but I think we just threw a whole 13 gallons of gasoline on it. And I think just, again, why I came to Texas A&M is the 12th Men is a special fan base. And I think, again, as we're going on this further and further, they're getting addicted, and I'm going to keep saying this like a broken record, to the game that I love. And I think that will continue to happen. And I think from a, I don't know, national standpoint, from a recruiting standpoint, like we can develop talent. We have resources. We have everything that it takes to win a national championship. And everything that we've done has been built on a base of people that were here from the very beginning. And I think it's just the beginning of what our program's going to
do. Coach PJ Green, Kansas City Star. Just because Texas A&M is such a tight-knit athletics community, have you heard from other coaches in other sports, especially like Coach Elko, since they're on their run, and just especially because Texas in the big NIL space, just how much has that impacted your team?
Yeah, answer the first question. Very tight-knit. And I think we have a group text amongst all of our head coaches, and I'm sure it's blowing up right now. But Mike and I go back and forth by text message too, and our pitching coach lives across the street from me. But I think one of the things that's special, and Trev's in the audience, I'll give him credit for this, is the people that we've hired, the people we've brought in, part of it has been you need to be a part of the community. And I'm very, very happy to do that. And I think the thing I missed the most when I was with the national team was we were on an island in Anaheim, and we didn't have other sports to bounce things off of. I didn't have other head coaches to go have a conversation with, have a cup of coffee, and say, hey, I'm struggling with this, because it's different when you're in that chair. So very tight-knit. And then, the NIL piece. We're supported now. And our administration has stepped up and made sure that we're going to be a national contender for a lot of years. But I gave a speech during my Coach of the Year thing that athletics is changing, and we have to dig our heels in some way, shape, or form, and still keep, I don't know, the humanity about it. About this is about raising young women and sending them off into the world to do amazing things, but it'll be a balance. And at some point, again, we're barreling towards basketball and football of kind of what's going on here. It's going to be the haves and the have-nots, and I don't necessarily like it or don't like it. It is the world that we live in, and I think there's some coaches that are burying their heads. But for us, we're going to teach people how to take that money and invest it and make sure that they're leaving college with something that they can go do and change lives. And I've had conversations with these girls, and one of them was just, "You changed my life, and thank you." So again, and I'll say this, these girls came here for nothing. And really, they came here because they love this school, they love the institution, they wanted to be developed. But that's going to be an additional piece of it going forward.
There's this cliche that volleyball's a game of momentum.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
No, I didn't know where it was coming from. I was
All right.
lost.
Sorry about
Speakers, I can't tell voice.
Yeah. When do you think your team's momentum started? If you could pinpoint the moment.
Yeah, I think volleyball is a game of momentum. If this is going to sound bad, you have a weak mind. And I think I talk a lot about in our program is I care less about mistakes and I care more about responses. And I say that over and over again because, again, when a team goes on a 4-0 run, I don't care about the mistake that got us there. I care about what we're going to do next. And we talk a lot about mental strength and mental fortitude and the skills that go into that. And Alicia Glass works with our team every other week, and it's just literally putting a framework around this, just like we teach passing, setting, all of these things. We teach how to take a breath. We started the season talking about who you are as a human being, and then middle of the season we talked about who you are as a competitor, because when you get in these big moments or you get sways of 4 points, then it's a game of momentum because you start losing track of who you are. And when I say I'm proud of these girls, is again on the stage with literally the brightest lights I've ever seen up here. They're able to be themselves, and they're able to be happy. They're able to be joyful. Ifenna's able to be Ifenna, and she's talked about it. They're all able to be themselves, and that's the thing I'm most proud of.
Coach over here.
Appreciate it.
Charlotte Gibson, ESPN. I know you just won, so I want you to catch your breath a little bit, but still we have a championship game on Sunday.
Yeah.
How is your team going to prepare for that?
Yeah, the same way we ever do, always do. We'll talk to our sports science department, understand how much we're supposed to do. We'll try to keep us fresh. Obviously come out here and scout. It just depends on which team we play. But I think the thing we've done, and we've done a really, really good job throughout this playoff run, or tournament run, I'm used to pro, sorry. Throughout this tournament run is really kind of pick apart the opponent and not necessarily try to be good at everything, but what is going to be our biggest return on investment of, hey, we can work on this for 30 minutes or this for 40 minutes or this for 10 minutes of here's these things that we need to do in order to go beat this team. So it really depends on what happens in this next match.
Coach, Mitch Sherman from The Athletic. Two one seeds in this tournament from your conference and that you had battles with through the season. How did that prepare you for what you've been through the last 5 days?
I think a lot. I got asked this question in Nebraska about the SEC tournament when we were talking about it. And again, we always had mixed emotions about this thing. And playing 3 matches in 3 days is a hard thing. But at the end of the day, it gave us a playoff experience before everybody else. It gave us an advantage in that. And the thing I've said to our team the entire time is just I'm really thankful that every opponent that we've had has pushed us in some way, because the more you're in those uncomfortable situations, and we've talked a lot about discomfort during this and how we've earned the right to be in it more, but the more we're in it, the more we get comfortable. And the more we're used to being ourselves in those moments, and if you have a slip up, you can learn from it in terms of straying away from who you are. But I think the fact that the SEC was so strong, and I've been saying it all season, I know volleyball, when I'm looking around the country and seeing especially what Kentucky and what Texas were doing, I thought those were the 3 of the best teams, if not the 3 best teams in the country as we went through the season.
All right, time for one more.
Abby Schnabel, Pittsburgh Post-Gazette. Jamie, you talked about your relationship with Dan Fisher yesterday. I'm just curious, obviously they lost, but what did you see from Fisher and Pitt's team that was able to keep them in the fight?
They played really good volleyball, and I put together our block and D plan, and they hit 30-44, so I didn't do a very good job. But he's one of the best coaches in the game. And one of the hardest things about this, and I didn't realize it until last year, and I played J.J. Vigneault with Arizona State, that I'm going to have to go up against some of my best friends, and I'm going to have to. I know this is the 5th time they've been there, and I know they haven't made that past this round, and I didn't want to be the person to end it, but that's sports. And we talk a lot, and again, Logan talked about it with her relationship with Liv, but it's the same thing with Dan and me. It's you got to turn that off for the 2 hours, and you got to go battle, and you have to respect this game. And if I see him in 2 hours from now, I'm going to go give him a hug, and I'm going to apologize. And not that I didn't want to do it, but just that you have to do that in sport. And again, that's the thing I didn't realize that I had to wrap my brain around. But again, I got a lot of love. I have a lot of respect. I thought he got his team fighting until the end, and yeah, it's bittersweet. I'm really proud of these girls, and I'm really sad for my friend.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.
Thank you,
Congrats
guys.
again. We'll see you on Sunday.